Good evening, everybody. This is Anthony's Bake Show. Today is, I'm pretty sure it is September 19th, 2019. 9/19/19. So if you turn it around, or no, today is not the 19th. I'm wrong. What's today's date?
The 19th.
It is the 19th. Okay, so if you say it backwards, I think. No, it's not. I was wrong. Hello, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. So tonight, I got me 2.5 pounds of hamburger. I got me 2 cans baked beans. What's up, Jane? Shane? How you doing today, man? So first off, I'm gonna dump 2 pounds of hamburger into my pan. Lovely. Will you put that trash bag in that trash can, please, and throw this away? Roll your eyes at me. You want to fight? You want to box? I'm just playing. I don't want my ass beat. My little psycho daughter.
Nah, that's that one right there.
That's all of you. You all got the psycho in you, I know. Shoot, I'm a psycho. I already know. So, we got our dealer number today. We opened up our store. We'll start moving trucks that way come probably Monday because this weekend's pretty booked. I think I got 3 move jobs tomorrow, another move job on Sunday. What's up, Adi? If I haven't said hi to you, I will come back after the live and respond to any comments. Or anybody who's on here, I'll tell hi, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, what I'm planning on doing
Kylie, get this done.
is I'm going to cook this ground chuck.
Hey!
I'm browning.
Kylie!
Cook this ground chuck, get it browned, and then I'm going to add my baked beans to it. And then somebody gave me an idea of maybe putting some shredded cheese in there. So I'm probably going to do that too, just to see what it's like. And then as this is cooking, I got my tater tots to go in there. They actually can go in there right now because they need to cook for 24 to 26 minutes. After the 24 to 26 minutes, I will be taking them out of the oven so I can make cookies out of cake mix. That's going to be the dessert. I found a recipe, and it's just a simple 3-ingredient recipe. Takes about 11 minutes to cook them, and you've made cookies. At least that's the whole thing that they're trying to say. So, I'm going to test the theory out. I'm going to see if it's true. Let's see what kind of cookies we come up with. They're going to be butter cookies with Heath chips. Not chocolate, well, they're Heath milk chocolate chips. I don't know. It might ruin it. Yep.
Okay.
I'm hoping that the milk chocolate doesn't take over the taste of the butter. But I asked a few ladies who was at the grocery store today, and they said no, that those would probably work out perfectly. So I hope everybody can hear me. I missed, so I gotta clean that up in a minute.
Kylie.
Lexus, you need to do what your mom asked you to do, and then you can get back on there. Come on. Thank you. Who's that, Jess?
Yeah.
What are you screaming like a mad woman for? You don't even know. Wow. My girls are nuts, let me tell you. Danny, you made it before? Some ketchup as well. What I did was, I like Bush's baked beans, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a steakhouse recipe. It's a blend of beans, brown sugar, simmered in a steak sauce. So, it's already got all the ingredients in it. I'm just going to add it to the hamburger and see what we come up with. I usually buy plain beans and add my own fixings to it too. But I'm on a shoestring budget, so the shoestring had to work. You know what I'm saying? This meal cost me, I do believe it was right around With everything extra, I got this was extra, this was extra. I got milk, I got eggs. So right around $10 before I bought the extras. So now, past 2 nights, I bought a meal for $10 at the grocery store. You go to a fast food restaurant, you might get a couple of fast burgers, maybe a fry, maybe a drink, maybe even 2 combos depending on where you go, for $10. So, you know, it just goes to show that going to the grocery store and buying the same thing you would buy at a fast food joint, you get a little more out of your money, you know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't always be eating fast food because it's not good for you. You see, I try and drain the grease off of my whatever I cook all the time.
I don't know where the. It's in here.
So, gonna be a manager of this store. What are you doing?
Just looking.
Just looking, yeah.
Hi, people. Who's watching? I have no idea who these
3
people
people. You
are.
probably don't know any of them.
Hi.
Girl, I gotta be next.
That was my ex-wife, Sarah. She said hi, everybody.
Huh.
Maybe one of these days I'll explain the whole situation, which I think I have. I think everybody knows it by now. Because I'm pretty sure that most everybody who watches my lives is the same people that follow me. And what's up, Jason, Gino? Okay, so these are ready to go in. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these in. What I said 24 to 26 minutes, right? 24 to 26 minutes. So we'll pop them in. Cook time 25 minutes. Okay. And then I'll just go back to stirring up my ground beef. You know, get it brown. All brown. You don't want no pink left whatsoever. We need it to be done. Because we don't need the babies getting sick. Ha ha. It's hard enough getting them to go to school every day. You know, you give them a reason to stay home, like being sick, you know, you're really in trouble. But anyways, basically got the rest of the store set up today. I got displays hung and set up the right way. I got what else did we got more product in. Then actually this store, since we're going to be doing the bounce houses and things too, Johnny, my employer, he's a CEO. He's training me to be manager. He wants me to be able to. He wants to be able to stay home and let me run around and keep track of all the stores, do all the stores and things. So he's teaching me everything I need to know. And we also got this bounce house thing going on. And he talked to a lady from a radio station today. I guess she's going to do some of his marketing for him, maybe. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start going live from my store. A little here and a little there. Show everybody about renting U-Hauls, renting trailers, moving people. I might do a couple of lives while I do a move job. I got to figure out how to do it, though, because, you know, you can't carry a phone around with you and record everything while you're trying to move what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So I'll figure out how to do it, and then I'll show you guys how a professional moves a client from one house to another. Professional. And I say professional because I go into a house, I look through the house, see what I got to do. I make sure everything is wrapped in a blanket and shrink wrapped. What's up, Jose? Shrink wrapped. And then 2 of us carry it out, load the truck up. Which loading a U-Haul or loading a moving van, period, is just like playing Tetris. I don't know if you grew up in the 80s and the 90s when they had Tetris, but it was actually a really cool game, and it kind of taught me how to do things when it comes to packing things on, you know what I'm saying? I can I can pack a 5-bedroom house into a 17-foot trailer or 17-foot truck. It's tough, but it can be done. I can move pianos. I can move, ellipticals, move safes, move anything and everything I need to move. Depending, if it's a little bitty upright piano, I can get that with one other person. If it's a bigger piano, like a grand or baby grand, then I'm going to need anywhere from 4 to 6 people. Because they're a little tougher than a little upright piano. I promise. But usually we put the upright piano, we'll pick it up, put it on a furniture dolly, which is basically a little cart that stands about that high off the ground, maybe 3 inches or so. And it's got 4 wheels on it, so we set it on, then we can push it wherever we need it, and sometimes you got to lift up to go over doorways. Usually we got to have the customer help us because, if we got to go down steps or whatever, then the customer will have to pull the furniture dolly out as we're going, just so it doesn't mess us up or it gets down to the floor, so we can set it right down and roll it on to the next place, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be doing U-boxes too, which is basically storage that U-Haul has. You get a 9x12 wooden box, or actually they changed it. It's now a 9x12 fiberglass box. You can get as many as you need to load your house up. You pack them, they will come, and they will ship them to wherever you're moving to. They usually have a moving service do it, or they do it themselves. Okay, so my hamburger's almost done. Took about 10 minutes to do the hamburger. That's pretty cool that I know that. Never paid attention to it before, I always just wait until it was brown. But we're pretty brown. I gotta get my strainer. Okay. Got the strainer, trusty old strainer, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna empty out, we're gonna get rid of the grease. You know what I'm saying? Don't want no grease. Okay. Put it back on the stove. Shake the grease out. So we need the water on. Shake the grease out. And when you're cooking with like hamburger or whatnot, I say hamburger, but it's not hamburger. It's actually ground chuck, which is a lot different than hamburger. So we got it in there. There is no grease in there whatsoever now. So what we will do is we will add our baked beans. Now, I've had it with peppers and onion, chunks of pepper, chunks of onion in it. And it's not bad. I just didn't feel like doing nothing like that tonight. Just trying to get dinner done before it gets too late. And I just thought I'd go live and show everybody another easy meal that I've learned to cook over the years. And yes, it's been over the years because I've done this quite a few times. Grandma used to cook, of course. It's where I got my recipe from. And soon enough, I told you guys I should be getting Grandma's recipe book. And it looks like, just to get it all well together and stuff. What am I'm missing something, I think. I don't know what, but I'm missing something. Okay, we got 17 minutes left on the tots. So what is this big deal about people putting tots on their subs? Have you had a tater tot sub yet? A sub with tater tots on it? The idea came up, or somebody said, I heard it on a commercial on the radio, and I thought about it. I was like, huh. Because you remember when you were a kid, you take, get your bologna sandwich for lunch, and you get potato chips. So you got bologna sandwich and potato chips. You take your potato chips and put them on your bologna sandwich. You ever done that? I did. Used to love it.
You answer yourself a lot, huh?
I do. Hey.
How many people you got watching? One? Hi.
But there's been probably 20, 30 people on there. They stop in. See
Well, it
what's
says
going
8
on.
others, but it only has one person's picture.
Yeah, well, if it says, well, it says 3 others.
And
Not
8
down here.
others.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, see, that I don't know how that goes because I've been trying to figure that out. Like, when I did it from the laptop, it kept cutting in and out, so I don't like doing it that way. And that way, it usually shows everybody that's on the live. But if they're not friends with you, it won't show them. And I've had quite a few people jump on the live that way too. Okay, so now I was gonna get that. Okay, now I need something to cover this up so we can do this thing for a little while.
When are you making the cookies?
Once I get the tater tots out, because you know I kind of need.
I'm making mine too.
Okay, well,
But I will definitely try yours.
I'm making these cookies.
This is a cake.
Watch.
Well, what are you doing?
I will take the cake. I will mix it with a half a cup of canola oil, 2 eggs, and combine it all. And I'll put it in the refrigerator for like 15 to 20 minutes to let it, because it'll be sticky. And I'll take a scoop and I'll scoop it out just like cookies.
Okay.
So once the tater tots are done, that's what we'll move on to. I appreciate everybody showing up. Kind of running out of content, but I'm not because I'm going to keep talking. I know I talk to myself a lot. I answer myself. But that's just me. I'm a little mental, I guess you could say. It doesn't bother me though. I've come to live with it. I've kind of learned how to get over it. I know I'm making it a fact to yeah, I told you guys I was gonna turn this down. And I don't want it burning to the bottom of my pan. It's my goal to put, okay, we'll just have to put a number on it. 1 million smiles on 1 million kids' faces. Now look, I'm telling you, I'm probably right around 30 kids now, just because of the bounce houses I've delivered. Sometimes I get to show up when the party's there, you know, just the party's still going on when I get there to roll up the bounce house or whatnot, depending on what time it is. Sometimes we leave it there the whole weekend, and nobody's around when I go back to pick the bounce house up. And I now deliver them by myself sometimes. Most times, I should say, which they're not hard. They're a little heavy, especially the bigger ones. But we got dollies to roll them around. I get to get in them when I set them up. When I blow them up, I get to get in them with a spray, you know, a clean spray. Wipe down the floor, wipe down the sides. Out on the outside, you know, walk around, wipe everything down. You know, I clean them as I go because they've been sitting down for 2 years. They haven't done nothing basically for 2 years. So I'm kind of bringing them back to life. I know we're going to pick up a couple of new ones because we've been renting them out and we've made a little bit of money from them. And basically when you're doing any type of business, the goal is to take the money that you're making and reinvest it to make more money. You don't just work your business to take the money and spend it on whatever. No, you use it, make goals with it, okay? You take and say, so we rented out 10 bounce houses. That's roughly $1,000, $1,500, okay? Now, from what I'm finding out, you can't buy a bounce house for $1,000, $1,500. But you can put it in reserve. Put it up, you know, let it accumulate. Let it go into an account that's just for that, you know what I'm saying? Because the overhead on the bounce house business right now is enough to pay me, well, what it is, okay? Let me break it down for you. I rent a bounce house for $265, okay? I deliver it to you. I set it up. I leave it for the specified hours. I go back and I pick it up. Money that comes to me is $20 for delivery, 10% for the job. You know what I'm saying? I book the job, I get paid a 10% commission, $20 for the delivery. So roughly 10% of 260 would be 26. So 26 and 20. So I make $46 off a bounce house. So 46 from 250 is 204. Take that 204, put it in the bank. Let it accumulate. Don't do nothing with it. That's the bounce house account. Once I come up with, I think the cheapest one I found so far is like $4,000 for a brand new one. And I think it is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bounce house. I'm really excited to get it. I know we have an obstacle course. It's got a rock wall at the end of it. I know we're talking about getting a mechanical bull. Which the mechanical bull also comes with sumo suits and the styrofoam jousts. You know what I'm saying? Last man standing. You get 4 posts, and then you got 4 guys up on the posts, and they all got jousts with the styrofoam ends on them, and you just fight, you know, and you try and knock the other people off. And then we got sumo suits. The sumo suits are really popular, but this new shop is opening in Bloomington, Indiana. If anybody knows anything about Bloomington, you know it's a college town. So what I will have the privilege to do is take maybe the mechanical bull, like to bars or stuff like that, and set it up for the college kids. You know what I'm saying? Just so when you're in college, you wanna have fun all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's what you go to college for, right? Well, I figured out a way that I can help them have fun, and maybe even put some more smiles on some adults' faces. That's even better. I was supposed to have a bounce house to deliver tomorrow, but the lady called back. She couldn't have it delivered because she's got to go into the hospital. I wished her well, and she said, you know, we might do it after I get out. And I said, no rush, ma'am. Just get yourself better. So we're moving trucks to the shop probably next week. Rotationals, one-ways, a few trailers. I know within the next couple weeks I get to get on a boom lift and take some signs down and put some of our signs up about 50, 60 foot. So I might even record that for y'all. It's a possibility that I'm gonna have to move down to Bloomington just so I'm there every day. I might even, you know, end up staying in my store, which there's a big room I can stay in, just so it's open and closes. You know, when you first start a business, you have to put day and night into it. You have to continually do and push and do and do. And the only way to do that is to be on site all the time. Then you make sure everything is done right. You make sure everything is done the way you want it done. And it just brings it along that much easier, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got about 8 minutes left on the tots. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prepare my cookie dough. Yes, sir. So we need the recipe calls for 1 box, a 15-ounce box of cake mix. I'm using butter cake. Okay, so we'll add the bag, and then we'll set this aside, and it's really going in the trash, so we're actually going to put it down in here. And then we need a 1/2 cup. Take this down now, because this is, I guess, this is what makes the difference. Got it. Okay. A 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, which I'm using canola oil. Give me just a second, whoever just said something. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Rhonda. Okay, so a 1/2 cup of canola oil. It's a little healthier than vegetable oil. So I'm going to dump that in, and then I'm going to take my whisk, my trusty old whisk, you know, and I'm going to mix that together first. Huh? Okay. Boom! Why you always gotta be looking at me crazy? Emily, say hi to everybody.
Why you want me to bring PS4 over?
Don't be scared.
Hi.
Okay.
Why'd you put that over?
Sounded like a good idea. I mean, there ain't a lid for it. We don't have a square lid that big. Okay, so now,
Are you food coloring it?
no. Why would I do that?
What are you doing with food coloring?
Well, you want, I
Guys.
didn't do nothing. It's just sitting there. Okay, then we need 2 eggs.
Guys,
What?
Girls,
since the remote is broken, can I use the PS4 this weekend?
I know you lying.
Huh?
I know you lying.
Why?
2.
Yeah, I don't care.
Dad, is that fine?
Whatever.
I don't know if you were using it for Netflix or anything.
Usually.
You want me to put a Netflix on your computer?
I don't have a password for Netflix.
I can get one.
Hi, Chloe.
Okay. So we're
And
just
then
gonna
I can
stir it
show
all.
you.
I stirred in the canola oil first. Now I'm stirring in the eggs.
And Ruth is typing.
Who?
And Ruth, this Asian girl in my
Oh, okay. So then what I'm gonna do is, well, not what I'm gonna do, what my daughter's gonna do. She just don't know it yet. Is she's gonna take this.
Me?
Yep.
What
And
am
you're
I
gonna
doing?
put it in the refrigerator.
In the fridge?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I can show you how to hook your computer up to the TV.
Okay. Okay. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on dinner. You see this? Yes, it's done. I'll show you guys what it looks like now. And then I'll take a picture of the plates once I make the plates. Okay? So. I'm anxious to try it. Okay, so. This is what our dinner looks like. You guys smell it? Oh, it smells so good. And our tots are almost done. Woo, that's kind of hot. That didn't help matters much. Okay. So. It's going to take me about 15 to 20 minutes for the batter to set up right. Once the batter sets up right and I get this back down to 350, we're going to cook them for 9 to 11 minutes. Okay? So what I'll do there is I'll take pictures and I'll show you guys what dinner and the cookies look like.
Kylie.
I appreciate everybody showing up.
If I take the PS4?
I'll probably do something again tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Oh, Zoe, I forgot something. Give me that back, please. I gotta add my heat chips, huh? You guys didn't even tell me. Just let me screw up. I need something else. Aha, got one. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some heat chips. A lot of heat chips. And then we'll just stir it on top. You know what I'm saying? Stir it in. Mix it all together. These have toffee in them and milk chocolate, so this should turn out just right. Okay, so you guys want to see what it looks like? I'll give you a peek at it in just a second once I clean the spoon off. Okay. Show you guys what this looks like, and then like I said, I'll take pictures of what we got going on after I'm all said and done. Once again, I appreciate y'all showing up, but here is what the cookie dough looks like. Now, I will spray, I have Pam, well, I have spray grease, not Pam, it's the generic stuff. Spray vegetable oil, I'll spray down the pan, just so we don't stick to the pan. Then I'll cook them for 9 to 11 minutes. and we'll see what they turn out to look like. Okay? Thanks for showing up, everybody. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good evening, and always grind on.